You're listening to Conversations Ignite.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to our first episode. I'm your host, Robbie Ross, and in today's episode, I'll be sharing more about my story and giving you an idea of why I started this podcast. I'm thrilled to have you here today, so if you're ready, let's dive in. So just to give you some information about my background, I started out in retail at the age of 17. It was my junior year of high school, and I was looking for a part-time job. I landed a job with a major retail company, thinking that it was just going to be a temporary gig. Little did I know that it was going to turn into some great opportunities for me. And that's why I stayed with them for almost 20 years now. Over the years, I've met some incredible people. I've learned so much about customer service, leadership, and management. So that's just some brief information about my background. So, you might be asking why I started this podcast. Well, I wanted to start this podcast because back in high school, I had a passion for audio and video broadcasting. I took media classes and I really enjoyed working on video and audio editing along with live broadcast directing. However, when I started working, I kind of drifted away from it, and over the past couple of years, I've kind of gotten back into it by dabbling in YouTube and stuff like that. I had a kidney transplant a couple years ago, and I got a second take on life, and I realized I really wanted to do things that made me happy. The theme for Conversations Ignite is to talk about different topics and hear various sides and ideas. I hope to spark thoughtful conversations and provide my listeners with new insights and perspectives. Whether it's through interviews or solo episodes, I aim to create content that's both informative and entertaining. The format will differ from episode to episode. Sometimes I'll have guests join me to share their stories and experiences. Other times, it'll just be me discussing a topic that I'm passionate about. I believe this variety will keep the podcast fresh and engaging. So, a bit about my early life. I was born in Colorado Springs, Colorado. My parents moved to Georgia when I was 1, and I've been living here ever since. Growing up, I went to private school from kindergarten until 8th grade. The transition to public high school was a big change for me, but it was also a period of significant growth for me. That's where I discovered my interest in audio and video broadcasting. I remember the excitement of learning how to edit videos, the satisfaction of producing a polished final project, and the adrenaline rush of live broadcast directing. I also have an older sister who is quite a bit older than me. She has 2 daughters, my nieces, who are a big part of my life. One of them just graduated from college, and the other one has started college. Watching them grow up has been a big joy, and I'm incredibly proud of all their achievements. Family has always been important to me, and their support has been invaluable throughout my life. About 2 years ago, my life took a dramatic turn when I was diagnosed with end-stage renal failure. It was a tough time, but I was fortunate to receive a kidney transplant in August of 2022. The experience was life-changing and gave me a new perspective on life. I'll dedicate an entire episode to this topic because there's just so much to share. But one of my biggest takeaways is that life is too short not to pursue the things that make you happy. This experience motivated me to start this podcast and reconnect with my passion of broadcasting. In addition to podcasting, I have a love for crime drama shows like Law & Order and CSI and a whole bunch of others. There's something about the storytelling and the process of solving mysteries that captivates me. I also enjoy playing pool. It's a great way to relax and unwind, whether it's just a friendly game with my family or a more competitive match with some of my friends. I love the strategy and all the skill involved. Spending time with my family and friends is also very important to me. I cherish the moments that we get to share, whether it's having a casual get-together or, celebrating a special occasion. These relationships, they've been a source of strength and happiness for me. Starting this podcast is just a hobby for now, but I have some big dreams. In the future, I'd love to see where this journey takes me and possibly turn podcasting into a full-time career. Sharing stories, sparking conversations, and connecting with listeners are all things that I'm passionate about, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. So just to kind of wrap things up, here are a few key takeaway points. My background in retail, my passion for audio and video from high school, my journey through a kidney transplant, and my current interests and goals for this podcast. Each of these elements have shaped who I am today, and that's why I'm here talking with you. So thank you all for tuning in to the first episode of Conversations Ignite. I hope you enjoyed getting to know a little bit about me. In future episodes, we'll dive into various topics, sometimes with guests and sometimes with just me. Make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share the podcast. You can connect with me on social media to stay updated on what's coming up next. See you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening to Conversations Ignite. See you next time.